Hi everyone, this is Aaron, and today we're going to unbox the HTC HD7 Windows Phone 7 phone. It's kind of a mouthful to say, but that's really what it is. And this phone is on T-Mobile. I was finally able to get my hands on one. I know they've been out for a while. The box just kind of shows, features, T-Mobile, Xbox Live, Office, things you've probably seen before. So I'll go ahead and get into the phone. Now, as far as the Windows Phone 7 devices go, this has the largest screen. It's 4.3 inches, 480 by 800 resolution, and capacitive touchscreen. Same size as the Droid X, to give a comparison. It may not look that big in my hands, but my hands are pretty big, so it probably looks like a normal size phone here, but it's a good size screen. The phone weighs in at I believe it's 5.71 ounces, so it feels pretty heavy, but it is a bigger phone. One of the areas I've read where it's lacking in reviews is the battery. Now, different specs I've looked up say it's about a 1230 milliamp hour or a 1300 milliamp hour battery, and that's the area where it's lacking. The little bit I've used it, I can't really say because I don't know, and this battery really doesn't say on it what it is. It's an HTC battery, and the back opens up. So let's go ahead and pop this back off and put the battery in. So the back comes off. It's plastic. It has a rubbery coating on it here too for grip. And your SIM card goes here. And working on that is it's not unlocked, and to use it I need to unlock it. So there we go. Let's go ahead and put this back on. Clip it back on. There we go. The build feels pretty good. I haven't used it that much. I've had it just today, so it feels pretty solid. And let's go ahead and go over what features it has. So we talked about the screen. It also has, your typical Windows Phone 7 home, search, back. And on the top we have our sleep-wake button. On this side we have a volume rocker. We have our camera button, as all Windows Phone 7 devices are supposed to have. On the bottom we have our microphone, micro USB, and 3.5mm headphone jack. Now, I know some people have said that might be annoying that the headphone jack is on the bottom, but as far as a car dock is concerned, I actually find it to be a good way to dock, because you've got it here and both cables come out here if you want to charge it, instead of having one here, one here. Whatever, it seems to be my preference. At least I thought it was a good idea. On the back we have a 5-megapixel camera with dual flash, with 720p recording capability, and we also have a speaker here. Now, we have a kickstand, which is interesting, that holds the phone up. So that opens and holds the phone for viewing when you want to watch Netflix or whatever you might be watching. So we'll go ahead and close that. Now let's set the phone aside and I'll show you what else is in here. Here's the paperwork in the top. It's going to get a bunch of different things. So we've got our start guide, recycling program, terms and conditions, discover more, license terms, and something telling us please read all of this material. I kind of get the point and probably won't read it. It's too much. Anyway, we have a micro USB to USB adapter, typical HTC style. And these actually are really high quality. I don't know if you've had a chance to get your hands on an HTC one, but they're really nice. I know that may sound goofy for just a cable, but they feel premium compared to some of the other cables, and they're very thick. So we have that. We have our phone or our wall adapter. Let's go ahead and open this up and pop this out here. There we go. So here's the adapter, typical USB from HTC. And we have our stereo headset. Let's see what these look like. See if they have I should be cutting this, but I'm going to throw the packaging out, at least that part of it anyway. So there we go. Okay, so this is similar to the surrounds in that we have a microphone so we can talk through here. This also acts as your antenna, at least it did on the surround. It wouldn't let you use the radio function of the phone without the antenna. So pretty nice, I guess. And then we have the earphones. Now, if these are the same headphones as before, I have to say right away that they're better than what you would get with, say, an iPhone as far as bass goes. The iPhone headphones, if you plug them into here, can't handle the bass at all that comes out of this thing. So I've tried that already and tried that in the surround, and I think HTC's audio processor is a little bit better than, say, the iPhone. So let's go ahead and turn it on for the first time, or at least for the first time you're seeing it. I don't have a SIM in it, like I said. Here's my iPhone to compare sizes. It's what I'm currently using. So here's the size: 3.5 inch screen, 4.3 inch screen. There you go. So you can see the size difference. Those are kind of lined up. I mean, I know they're not even on the same network, but I don't have another Windows Phone 7 device to compare it with. So it's booting up. I've already customized it, loaded everything. You can use it just on Wi-Fi. I've been using it, playing around with it. The screen has been responsive so far, and that's pretty much it for now. I'll go into it a little bit further later, and we'll do some more comparisons on some things that we haven't gone over between Windows Phone 7 and Android and iPhone or iOS. So if you have any questions or anything you want to see in the future, please feel free to ask. I'll probably do an unlocking video, as I'm getting an unlock code from T-Mobile for this. So just a quick note, if you have T-Mobile and you bought a phone outright and you still have an account with them, they'll give you a code for your device. At least it was really easy. I called them up. They said, "Do you have an account?" I said, "I actually have a prepaid account." And they said, "Okay," and submitted a request. They're supposed to send it in an email. I haven't gotten it yet, but they said within 24 hours, and it's only been about 6, so it'll give them a while. But anyway, if there's anything you want to see that I haven't talked about, or anything specifically you want me to cover with just this device — we looked at the HTC Surround before — please feel free to ask, and I'll try and get all the info I can for you. This is Aaron. I'll see you next time.